Next, coming to the continuation with the next topic. Welcome back. Local area network. In the right side, we can observe that the two images. The first one will be local area network with a common cable and local area network with a switched cable. Okay. Here, the difference between first and second is in the first figure, we are going to use a single cable. Okay. End to end points we are going to use. That end points we can call it as a switches or end cables we are going to use. With respect to that, a cable tap we can by make use of cable tap we are going to use host 1, host 2, host 3, or else technically we can call it as a host, or else you can call it as a computer 1, computer 2, system 1, system 2. Here 8 systems are connected. If you want, you can connect n number of systems. Okay, if your area will be more, you can connect n number of systems. Okay, here as for the example, here connected only 8 systems. Okay, this is one type, that is LAN with a common cable. Next, LAN with a switched. Okay, here we are going to use one switch. That switch will be connected all the systems, all the host. Here host 1, host 2, host 3, host 4, 5 different connections we are going to make use. Okay, in the right side legend they had given this will be a computer, a host we are going to call, and a switch. This is a switch what they are going to connect, that they had connected with respect to the system. This is a switch, and a cable tap as well as a cable end we are going to use it in the LAN with a common cable network, and we are going to use the common cable and a connection. Okay, a thick line will be a common cable and the thin line will be a connector. Okay, here two different wires. Why we are going to differentiate with respect to these cables? Here a single cable is connected n number of systems. The capacity of this will be more. That is why we are going to use a common cable. If I am going to use a common wire, we can connect with respect to the system. Why? Because it will be connected with respect to a single system with respect to the switch, so that we can use a thin line. Okay, that is the major difference between your common cable and a connection. Okay, connection is the less capacity to transmit a data, and here we have a more capacity to transmit a data. And in the past, in the olden days, the host means it's a computer in a network or connected through a common cable, which means that it will be a packet sent from one computer to the another computer. It will be received by all the computers. The intended recipient kept the packets and the other will be drop the packet. Okay, here one system will be send the data, all the systems will be accept the data, and one system will remains keep the data, and remaining computers will drop the packet. Why? Because if the destination address match, only that system will be keep the data. Others, it doesn't require that data, it will be going to drop the packets. Okay, that is the main disadvantage with respect to this. Okay, and LANs we are going to use with respect to the smart connecting switch, and which is able to recognize the destination address of a packet, and we are going to guide the packet to its destination without sending it to all other hosts. In the second case, the main advantage we are going to send with respect to the individual destination address. We know based on that we are going to train such a way that we are going to design a switch. Here we are going to design a switch such a way that the switch elevates the traffic in the LAN and allows more than one pair of a communicate, and with respect to that each other at the same time. If there is no common source and the destination among them, note that the above definition of a LAN does not define the minimum or maximum number of the computers in the local area network. Okay, this is the major difference between LAN with a common cable and LAN with a switch. With respect to this is about your local area network. Now we'll pass on to the wide area network. LAN will be connected in the campus, within a campus. For example, I have taken example with respect to a campus. Okay, wide area network is also an interconnection of a devices capable of communication. However, we have some of the difference between LAN and WAN. We don't know about WAN. We'll discuss later. Before that, we'll see the differences between our LAN and WAN. A LAN is normally limited in size, spanning an office, a building, or a campus. But in the case of wide area network, WAN has a wider geographical span, spanning a town, a state, a country, or even the world. The meaning is here SVCE is situated in the Bangalore. Okay, now we can connect some other institution SVCE located in the other state or other district or other country. Okay, we can communicate that with respect to, we can call it as a wide area network. A local area network interconnects the host, but a wide area network interconnects the connecting devices such as switches, routers, or modems. How? For example, here one network is connected in the SVCE Bengaluru, one more SVCE is situated in the Hyderabad, or one more SVC is situated in the Mumbai or Haryana, somewhere else it will be situated. We are going to use in the source and the destination end, we are going to use some switches, routers, modems. We are going to connect with respect to that, then they are going to share the link between the local area. Two different local area networks is connected with respect to switches, routers and modems. Then it will be communicating the data. Okay, that is the meaning. A local area network is normally privately owned by the organization, that is user end, and wide area network is normally created and run by communication companies. So many companies are there. Based on that companies, it will be going to run and leased by an organization that is uses it. And we see two distinct examples of wide area network today: point to point wide area network and switched wide area network. What exactly the meaning of that we'll discuss here. Point to point wide area network. A point to point wide area network is a network that connects two communicating devices through a transmission media. What are the transmission media? We already know that is coaxial cables, wire and wireless coaxial cables, and whatever we are going to use optical fibers are the wired communication. If it is air medium, it will be by make use of satellite and by make use of mobile communication. Wireless we are going to use. Here point to point connection. Here we are going to connect with respect to a connecting devices. We are going to consider two connecting devices that will be connecting directly. It will be connecting with a wire. We are going to use here majorly we are going to use wires. We are going to connect two different network, that is another to another network, and to another network devices we are going to use. From here we can connect some other local area network. Here also some other local area network. Here some switches or routers is connected directly point to point wide area network. Then switched wide area network is a network with more than two ends. Okay, here only two more ends, that is why we can call it as a point to point. If more than two, we can call it as a switched wide area network. A switched wide area network is network with more than two ends. A switched WAN, as we will see shortly, is used in the backbone of a global communication today. We can say that a switched WAN is a combination of several point to point WAN that are connected by switches. See, we can observe here 4 different switches. Here we have one switch will be interconnected with the other. Okay, here one switch will be connected to the other network. 2 other networks we can connect. Here also the switch will be connected to different other connection. Like that, if I'm going to connect 4 different switches, 8 different LANs we are making connection. Okay, this is about your switched WAN, switched wide area network. Okay, what exactly the meaning of WAN? Here we are going to connect internet network. Okay, today it is very rare to see a local area network or a wide area network in isolation. They are connected to one another. When 2 or more networks are connected, they are making any internetwork or internet we are going to call. See, an internet made of a 2 LANs and 1 point to point WAN. Okay, this is we can connect considered as a point to point wide area network Here R1, R2, that will be router 1, router 2. And from this router, we are going to connect it West Coast office. For example, this is our West Coast office, local area network. This we can consider it as an SVCE, Bengaluru. And other East Coast office, that is one more SVCE situated in Hyderabad. We can consider like that also. See here, concept of point to point WAN will be connected with between two routers, and two different routers is connected with respect to the different local area network. This is your wide area network connection. You can clearly know that how exactly we are going to discuss with a wide area network. Next, this is one of the example. You can go through this. Four different LANs will be connected. Four WANs will be connected with respect to the three LANs. This is about local area network and wide area network concepts. Thank you. We'll continue in the next video.